Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We have crossed the three steps. Prathama Pada, Dvitiya Pada and Tritiya Pada. So we should come to the fourth step. But is there a fourth step? That's a beautiful thing. So these three steps, they were summarized by Gaudapadacharya. What is this world? Various views are taken into account. Ichha matram prabho srishti iti srishtau विनिश्चिताः कालात् प्रसूतिं भूतानां मन्यन्ते कालचिन्तकाः भोगार्थं सृष्टिवन्ये क्रीडार्थम् अपि चापरे देवस्य स्वभावोऽयम् आप्तकामस्य का स्पृहा. उन्होंने अल्टीमेटली ये कंक्लूजन किया कि देखो, आप कुछ भी कहते रहो कि ये इच्छा है भगवान की और ये काल के कारण होता है, भगवान ने भोग के लिए निर्माण करी है, नहीं भगवान का खेल चल रहा है. All these things that he was talking about is apta kamasya ka spruha. See, the one who is apta kam is he who has no desires. Life has attained fulfillment. He who has attained fulfillment, he will not do anything. He will be lazy like me. Today morning, half lecture I slept. Why waste time? You can imagine, people can sleep while listening to lecture, accepted. But while giving lecture you can sleep. You have to have some connection with Kumbhakarna. And then I immediately slept, leaving the lecture halfway, and got up at 11 o'clock in the morning. Then somebody called, Swami, have you taken breakfast? I said, good morning, abhi kuch nahi hua. See, apta kamasya ka spruha, when there is nothing to do, nowhere to go, sleep. See? So, there is nothing like creation. This is what was said. Up to here, having come, now chaturtha padaha karma prapto vaktavyaha ityaha. Now it is necessary that we have to take up the fourth path, fourth step, Nanta Pradnyam Ityadina. So the mantra will come. Now here, what is the mantra? Nanta Pradnyam na Bahish Pradnyam na Ubhaitaha Pradnyam na Pradnyanaghamam na Pradnyam na Pradnyam Adrushtam Avyavaharyam Agrahyam Alakshanam Achintyam Avyapadesham Ekam Atma Pratyasaram Prapanchopashamam Shantam Shivam Advaitam Chaturtham Manyante Sa Atma Sa Vidneyaha. If you remember this mantra, you have understood everything in Vedanta. It is the crux. Complete. Everything is in today. Now see how beautiful it is. Before we go into that, when it is said in other Upanishads that yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasa, the truth cannot be approached through speech and mind. Then how to communicate? Mauna vyakya prakatita para brahma tattvam yuvanam. It is communicated through silence. Then what is the Guru, Shishya, Upadesh, all that thing? And therefore, the principle is, effects only can lead us to the cause. If there are no effects, cause cannot be established. See, one of my friend here, many years before, he took his wife to Beach Candy for medical checkup. She was with the doctor and they were sitting outside watching here and there. And he saw something written, if you are 55 plus, you should check your heart condition. He thought, let me try. So he went and they checked, gave the short test They said, you are first to go to operation, then your wife. You are having hardly 15% working hard, but no symptoms. See? So symptoms only are required for establishing the cause, the disease. In the same manner, if there is no world, if there is no waker, if there is no misery, you will not inquire. See, when there is a pain in the tooth, the pain is not given for giving the pain. The pain is given to draw our attention. Hey, something is wrong somewhere, find it out. In the same manner, what is in our knowledge? The waking world, the dream world, and the deep sleep. So the rule is, the unknown is indicated with reference to the known. This is a simple rule. Do you know Gupta ji? No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Do you know Kapoor? Kapoor I know. He's a terrible man. He is his son-in-law. Oh. See? And once you know he is son-in-law of Mr. Kapoor, then you come in contact with him and have your business. And again, after a few months or so, you are asked, do you know Mr. Gupta? Gupta? I know very well. Now, don't require Kapoor. Because direct experience. Therefore, the rule is, the unknown is indicated with reference to the known. The what is known to us? The Pratham Pada, Dvitiya Pada, Tritiya Pada. That is known. Now we have to establish what is the position of this known. Whether it is real. If it is real, you can't do anything. If it is not real, you can't do anything. See how beautiful it is. The more you become contemplative, spiritual life is a fun, it's a joy. There is nothing to be serious about anything. And therefore, the truth is indicated in the language of negation first. What it is not. See? In Tarka Shastra, they have various techniques, and it is called as Chandra Shakha Nyaya. So, on the cloud-free sky, the first day moon crescent can't be seen properly. Even if you see it is there, I can't see anything. Because it's so vast, you can't see. Then what we do? Okay, I'll show you. Do you see the tree? I am not blind, I can see the tree. Don't fight, yaar. Listen to me. Yes. The tree is not the crescent. Okay. Do you see the right branch of the tree? Yes, I see. The right branch is not the tree, not the crescent. Do you see the last end of that right branch where there are two leaves like the hare's ears? Yes. Now go through that. How can I go through that? Are Bewakoof? Look through that. And when he looks through that, hey, I got it. So it was there. He was not able to comprehend because he was lost in that vastness. Exactly the same way. What is known to us? Gross body, Gujarati. Gross body. Then subtle body. Subtle body they call subtle body. See. So we know the Vishwa, we know the Tejas, and we know the Prajna. Therefore, first, these three steps were exhaustively explained. After we have clearly understood what are these three steps, waker, dreamer, deep sleeper. Now with reference to this, the truth will be revealed. So what was the dreamer or the Tejas? Opposite of that, na anta pradnyaha, na anta pradnyam, he is not the dreamer. Na bahish pradnyam, he is not the waker. Na ubhaya pradnyam, for the truth there is nothing like inside or outside. See? I'll tell you this simple thing. Inside us, there is air, is it not? Because of that, we are surviving. Outside also, there is air. So, from the air's point of view, is there any acceptance inside and outside? But because of the body point of view, so the reference is the body. When the body reference is considered as valid, then we will talk about I am inside the body and you are outside the body. So inside, outside is not the ultimate truth. The ultimate truth will be the air is not in the body, but the body is in the air. Because inside, outside, air alone is. See? If you take a pot and merge it in the waters. So inside the pot there is water, outside the pot there is water. So what we will say? The pot is in the water. Exactly the same way. The air is not in the body is in the air. Similarly, anything which is recognized must be included in the mind. That which is not included in the mind doesn't exist. See? A common example, this happened once somewhere in my lecture. I was sitting and there was one sweet little small girl, maybe 5-6 years. And very smart. So when lecture was going on, she straight away climbed the steps like this. Others were worried, know what she is doing. But my rule is don't get disturbed. So she came near and said, Swamiji, there is a spider on your beard. I said, remove it slowly, don't pluck my beard. It is real, it is not a wig, okay? So slowly she took it out and threw away. The spider was there, it was not included in my mind. It didn't exist. In short, that which is included in the mind, that only exists for us. This world is included in the mind, and the knower of the world is also included in the mind. So like the body is in the air, in the same manner, the world and the body, they are also in the mind. Manasam tu kim margane krute naiva manasam. And what is mind? Mind is not the reality. See, friends, mind is only expression of the consciousness. Light is not the reality. Reality is the electricity. See, friends. Therefore, the turiya, the reality is na anta prajnam, na bahish prajnam, na ubhayataha prajnam. There is nothing like inside, outside for the absolute. In this hall, there is space. Outside also there is space. So, this hall is in the space. Space is not in the hall. Because we are too preoccupied with the small little prison, we start thinking we are inside the hall and the world is outside the hall. But from the spacious point of view, na anta prajna, na bahish prajna, na ubhayata prajna. Unless we are able to expand our understanding, we are getting lost. This is man, that is you. Maya rumora torate maya. So, na anta prajnam, na bahish prajnam, na ubhayata prajnam, na prajnana ghanam. So, na anta prajna, the dream world is discarded. Dreamer is discarded. Na bahish prajna, the waker and waking world is discarded. Na ubhayata prajna, both of them are discarded together. Therefore, na prajnana ghanam. And therefore, there is no deep sleep also. Prajna also discarded, deep sleep also discarded. Na prajnana ghamam, na prajnam, na aparajnam. Therefore, you cannot say it is consciousness, it is not consciousness. We call something as sentient because there is something inert. If you have got only one child, how will you introduce the child? Oh, this is my first child. This is my elder child. This is my only child. See? Therefore, na pradnyam, na apradnyam. Then, in short, all these terms have negated waking, waker, and the waking experiences. Dream, dreamer, and the deep sleep experiences. Deep sleep, the prajna, and the deep sleep experiences of nothingness. Everything is rejected. And after rejecting everything, what remains is the truth. Be attentive. In Kenopanishad, nowhere it is mentioned what is the truth. In Narad Bhakti Sutra, devotion to God, but nowhere God is mentioned. Can't be mentioned. See, when the student asks about the truth, so the teacher says, na tatra chakshur gacchati, na vag gacchati, na manaha, na vidmaha, yatha etad anushishyan. Your eyes or Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas, mind cannot approach, nor the intellect can comprehend. And I don't know how to teach. Yatha etad anushishyan. How can I teach to the student? Therefore, sorry, I can't talk. No, don't say like this. Please tell something, Your Guru must have told you something. Of course, he told. What did he tell? He told that Anya devatad viditat atha aviditat adhi. The truth is other than the known and the unknown. But what is the truth is never told. How simple it is, my friends. Today, one friend, she wrote me from Delhi. Sent some lecture of somebody. Swamiji, when I was listening this lecture on Sakshi, I was remembering you. You exactly say like this. I was so happy, so I am sending. So I wrote her. I said, look here. Better than the Sakshi is becoming indifferent. I am the Sakshi of all of you. Whether you are listening or sleeping, whether you come on time or you come late, whether you are reading or watching something else, I am Sakshi means what? I am not influenced by your activities. This is a Sakshi. But where is my attention? On you. When you are indifferent, who cares? Don't get carried away by that dumb Sakshi. Remain indifferent. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Life is a time pass. See, once I was in Vienna, in one of the European countries, and after everything, my retreat was over. They said, Saji will go to see the city. I said, yes, come. We went. Then say, normally when people come here, they see this is the king's palace and here is a old artifacts and museum. What you will like to see? I said, you heard our retreat? Yes. What are the main point that was emphasized? He said, you emphasize that be in the present. Yes, very good. History, that king, he was putting this paisama. How does it matter for me? How does it matter? See, so many people were killed here. I am not killed. Relax. Then what you want to do? I said, we'll go to a marketplace. Europe, the markets are very beautiful. The cars are not allowed. And the square stones are there. So we went there and sat on one chair. I said, coffee mangao. And we were enjoying coffee. And people coming, dancing. I said, you like this? I said, when I can like you, why not this? Friends, life is a celebration. Don't get lost too much in this world. Otherwise, you go to these museums and stand before. Whose skeleton is this? Oh, this is the skeleton of the George the V. Oh. Pancham George. Okay. Then This small skeleton, when he was small. क्या करोगे जान के? See, friends, now you are divine. When you are happy, you are in the present. When you are happy, you are nobody. When you are happy, you are Turiya Tattva. You have not discarded anything, but you are indifferent to that. See? But we go on holding on to the skeletons. No. Therefore, the teacher, when he said, Anya devatat viditat atha aviditat adi, the truth is other than the known and the unknown. Now find out what is known and unknown. Go deep. Then we come to know, known is the effect. Unknown is the cause. Other than the known and unknown, other than cause and effect. Cause is in the earlier period of time and effect is in the later period of time, past and future. The truth is not conditioned by time. The more you become contemplative, intellect is dissolved in consciousness. But who can do this thing? He who has withdrawn from the worldly things. Like one lady in Delhi virtually caught my collar, therefore I don't have collar here. What is there for you all the time? Tell, be happy, be happy, be happy. Get married and show, be happy. Now that lady is not qualified to come and listen. She should go to Tabla Peti and Chappan Bhog. You do that. See, friends, Nayamatma balahine na labhya. The truth is not for the weaklings. Therefore, here, now the truth is indicated in the language of negation. What it is not, what it is cannot be told. So, adrushtam, it can't be an object of knowledge. Avyavaharyam, you cannot conduct any business with it. What business you can do with the space? 1 kilo space bhar ke dena. You can't do. In waking, dream, deep sleep, there is vyavahar. There is some kind of experiences going on. In absolute self, the Turiya Tattva, there is nothing to do, nowhere to go. Therefore, adrushtam, avyavaharyam, agrahyam. Agrahyam is what? You cannot apply your organs of action. See, what are the activities? If something is far away, you walk and take it. If something is dirty, you clean and have it. If something is to be caught, you hold with your hands. If something can be described, you can use your organ of speech, karmendriya. See? Agrahyam, it cannot be caught by any organ of action. Alakshanam, there are no attributes. See? If you have to analyze your experience, we are all sitting here. We are many. There are many furnitures. Have our attention ever gone? Why there are many people? Why there are many chairs? Because in between them there is absence of people and absence of contents. So because of the space, the multiplicity is established, is it not? But has our attention ever gone to that? Because we are preoccupied. Therefore, if you remember yesterday I told you, make absence as an object of your experience. Absence is not an object. Then absence of what? Absence of any object. Take sound. The words. don't talk to yourself and listen to silence. Listening to silence means you are not disturbed by any sound. This is that. This is not silence. You are hearing also, and yet you are not disturbed by the sound of the ACs, the cold, nothing. But you are experiencing everything. Therefore, getting the experiences of all kinds and yet not getting disturbed by anything is Jivan Mukti. See? Meaning what? There are miseries and miserable experiences, but a miserable personality is not born. See? There are joyful experiences, but a joyful personality is not born. Equanimity is maintained. See, friends. Therefore, adrushtam, avyavaharyam, agrayam, alakshanam, achintyam. You can't think about it. Best way is don't think. See, that which is beyond the scope of thoughts, achintyam. In Bali, Indonesia, it is a Hindu island. So, we have gone there so many times, and there their god is Achintya. So once we are going, the temple is vertical, and on the top there is only one room. Nobody can go there, and nobody goes there also. Nobody can go, nobody goes there. And then in the morning, on the roadside, they will be putting some as offering, egg, fish, meat, or something. That is how they offer to the god. So the person who took me there, he asked, see, our god is Achintya, what does it mean? I said, don't think. It cannot be caught in the web of thoughts. Be attentive. Eyes can see everything except themselves. Try to see your own eyes. You cannot. In the same manner, mind cannot think about itself. Mind dissolves in consciousness. Like an ice cube wanted to go and measure the depth of the ocean and jumped into the ocean and disappeared. And therefore, Achintyam, the best way is don't worry about anything. Relax. Okay, never mind. The best example I can think of is only this. As you listen to Vedanta, listen to the whole world. How many times, how many years we are listening, we have become professional. Does it make any difference? Like this girl, she says in the beginning, all klishta words, neither she understands what she is talking, nor anybody else understands. And then, similarly, Achintyam, Avdrushtam, Avyavaharyam, pata nahi kya hai. Bhagwan ki jai ho. See, friends, therefore, Achintyam, don't think unnecessarily. That doesn't mean don't think. They don't get influenced by any thought. See? The more you become contemplative, all the thoughts will dissolve. Achintyam, avyapadeshyam. See? Avyapadesya means it cannot have any business to be conducted with anything. Avyapadesya. Then ekatma pratyaya sara. And this is the ultimate essence of our being. Pratyaya is experience. Ekatma, there is but one experience. And all of us have got that only one experience. What is that experience? We don't have the experience of birth. We don't have the experience of growth. We don't have the experience of death. We don't have the experience of our own absence. Ekatma pratyaya saram. All these experiences, birth, growth, death and absence, pertain to the body, gross body. Ekatma pratyaya saram. All these things, we are not doing anything. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna. We are not doing that. We are not doing pranayama. We are not doing the asana, halasana, galasana. We are not doing charity. We are not taking holy dip. They are in me, I am beyond them. See, friends, this has to be recognized as our essential self. Thereafter, play the game of life. Like with the children, we play. See? In that, the child is concerned about winning over, not getting defeated. But we elders, when we are playing with the children, we are not concerned about victory or defeat. We have to wait till the food is ready. Somehow time pass. Exactly the same way. We are all waiting for the departure. Tab tak time pass. See? Now here we come to our beautiful Prem Puri. What for? Time pass ho jata hai. Therefore they say whenever you go to satsanga, there is peace. But where they don't tell, I will tell you. The peace is at home. When you have come over here, there is peace at your home. Thank God. Le jao. This I had discovered, this principle, in Delhi. We were going to Badri Kedar by bus. 2 buses. One gentleman came in his car and made the car stand in front of our bus. He came, Swamiji, please take my mother. I said, look here, it's all packed. We cannot take like this thing. We have to do so. No, Swamiji. And before everybody, Punjabis are very aggressive in getting their things done. He caught hold of my feet and will not move. I will not allow you. Swamiji. Tamasha mat karo. Okay, we will try something. So she was in one of the seats, somehow adjusted. He said, Swamiji, payment? I said, yes, de do. No, please come behind the bus. Sabke samne अच्छा नहीं लगता. I said, all right. How much? I said, 5,000. So 5,000. He gave 10,000. I said, no, 10,000. No. This is advance. Any time you go anywhere, take her. That day I discovered all those children who send their parents for pilgrimage, yet gatva nani vartante. Vapas mat aana. Go there. Disappear. Hey friends, don't get carried away in this world. Ekatma pratyaya saram. Remain with you only. And if you remain only with you, be attentive. Highest spiritual practice is you are happy when you are alone. You are not bored when you are alone. You are not frustrated when you are alone. That is the highest spiritual practice. 2 minutes we can't remain quiet. Let's say phone. सबके अंगूठे हिलते रहते. Because we are afraid of ourselves. See, give it a try. Start every day 5 minutes. Simply sit down. Don't do anything. Instead of sitting, why not I cut the vegetables? We are afraid of ourselves. And therefore we run away from ourselves. Give it a try. And if we can remain cheerful and happy by being only with ourselves, then we are in the proximity of the divine. See? Ekatma pratyaya saram prapanchopashamam. And therefore this prapancha, the expansion of the 5 is nowhere. Expansion of the 5 is 5 Jnanendriyas, 5 Karmendriyas, Pancha Pranas, Pancha Mahabhutas, Pancha Tanmatras, 5, Prapanchopashamam. None of this objective world has any value, and therefore Shantam. Shantam means the one who is undisturbed by Ashanti. That Shantam is called as Prashanti. Our Satya Sai Baba's abode was called as Prashanti Nilayam. See? We know Ashanti. Opposite of Ashanti is Shanti, and beyond Shanti and Ashanti is Prashanti. Prashanti is that Shanti which is not disturbed by Ashanti and which is not enhanced by Shanti, but beyond Shanti and Ashanti. This is what is mentioned here. Prapanchopashamam Shantam Shivam Advaitam, the most auspicious Advaitam. Duality is the impurity. Advaitam, no trace of otherness. Dvitiyatvahi bhayam bhavati. See, wherever there is a sense of otherness, three things are bound to happen. One is desire, second is anger, and third is fear. In deep sleep, there is no sense of otherness. Therefore, there is no desire, there is no anger, and there is no fear. And we are all carrying this burden of these three viruses. I want this, I want that. I want this, I want that. See? If I don't get anger all the time, see? And all the time afraid. I am afraid I can do this. I am afraid. Because of the sense of otherness, therefore Shivam Advaitam Chaturtham Manyante. This is what is called as the Turiya, Paramatma, Atma. And therefore this Atma is in fact not the fourth, but the one. And this Atma is not someone else above the cloud. It is you, it is me, it is one. See? Advaitam Manyante Sa Atma and Sa Vidneyaha. And this has to be recognized. Bhagavad Gita, Etad Buddhva Buddhiman Syat Krutakrutascha Bharata. He who has experienced this Buddhva Krutakrutascha Bharata, life is fulfilled. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Then, how the life is lived? Kurvanne veha karmani jiji visheshatakam sama. Live every moment 100%. Wherever I am, whenever I am, whatever I am, I shall be 100% happy. This is spiritual life. Is it possible? Give it a try. See, friends, a very simple analysis. Those who think, they cannot laugh. And those who laugh, they don't think. Try to think and laugh. No. Okay, now at about 2 o'clock, we'll start laughing. Okay? You can never. And those who can laugh, they are in the present. You cannot laugh yesterday. You cannot laugh tomorrow. You can be happy only now. See? Therefore, whether you are studying Upanishad, Gita or not, doesn't matter. Watch or listen to wit and humor. That is what I do. Spend some time. There are so many nice shows going on the YouTube, or there are nice books, wit and humor. Read them. You will be so happy. And in happy mode, you go to sleep. That's all. Otherwise, all the time struggling. No, we should take the Lord's name and go to sleep. Ram, 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 ram. Then sleep doesn't come. Why? Japa is going on. Relax, relax, relax. See? This is Savidneyaha. Krutakrutyascha Bharata. There is nothing to gain, nothing to lose in this world. See? When the ice cube melts back in the waters, it loses nothing. Because even before becoming the ice, it was water. During remaining as ice, it is water. And when it dissolves in the water, it is water only. Nothing has happened. In the same manner, whether we are healthy, unhealthy, man, woman, we are divine. We will continue to be divine when the shape and size is dropped. Therefore, there is no death. See? The body goes back to the Pancha Mahabhutas. The life is like the light in the bulb. When the bulb becomes incapable of converting the electricity in the light, then that bulb is dead. Light is not dead. Light is in other bulbs. In the same manner, when this body will fail to express consciousness as life, this body is dead. But consciousness can never die. This is what is our essential nature. No fear of death. मरने के बाद क्या होगा? People will be happy. Thank God. गया. मरने भी नहीं देते. If we have studied Vedanta properly, and if it has really percolated deep in our system, you will never talk on death. पता नहीं मरने के बाद क्या होगा. Many people same question. Swamiji, what happens after death? अरे यार, when you are alive, nothing has happened. Now what can happen after death? Nothing will happen. Nobody will miss you. Now tell me, we know our parents, we miss them. Some of us know our grandparents, we may miss them. Maybe third generation, fourth generation, before that, do we ever miss? Even we don't think once. Same is going to be your and my story. Really? Of course, really. See, Maharaj. Now, Atraite Shloka Bhavanti. Bhagavan Gaudapadacharya writes, Nivrutte Sarva Dukkhanam Ishanaha Prabhuravyaha Advaitaha Sarva Bhavanam Devasturyo Vibhusmritaha. Now, who is the Turiya Tattva, our essential self? Sarva Dukkhanam Nivrutte, the one which is the source of removal of all the miseries of life. Ishanaha is capable of doing it. Prabhuhu is very powerful. Avyaha, for removing the miseries, he doesn't become miserable. Because Sarva Bhavanam Advaitaha is one under all conditions. Like the Upanishad tells, Yatha Vispulanga, they say when the fire is burning, some sparks come out. In the same manner, from one Paramatma, the sparks of life has come out. And when they go back to the same source. Therefore, Advaita Sarva Bhavanam Devasturyo Vibhusmritaha. So, this Turiya Tattva is the illuminator and the one, not many. Now, what is the difference between the Turiya Tattva and the other three? Karya Karana Baddhau Tau Ishyete Vishwataijasau Pradnyaha Karana Baddhastu Dvauto Turyena Siddhataha. How beautiful analysis is. Karya Karana Baddhau Tau Ishye Vishwa Tejasau. Vishwa and Tejas. Vishwa is the waker. Tejas is the dreamer. They are caught up. They are in the bondage of cause and effect. See? How simple it is. Our whole life is what? Cause and effect. Whether it is waking experience or dream experience. In deep sleep, there is no cause, no effect. See? So, waking and the dream is only caught up in the cause and effect. And where is cause and effect? In the mind. So, wherever the mind is functional, cause and effect become real. Then the Vishwa Tejasu, Prajnaha tu Karanabadhastu, and Prajna, the deep sleeper, is only the cause. He is not the effect. He is the cause out of which the waker and the dreamer come out. But in case of the Turiya, Dvau Tau Turye na Siddhataha. But in the absolute self, he is neither the cause nor the effect. Now take the example, snake and the rope. See? Where is the snake on the rope? Is it like the book is in my lap? No. Is it like the tree goes around the tree when the creeper climbs? No. Where is that snake? Is the snake in our eyes? No. Has the rope become the snake? No. And when it is recognized as a rope, where the snake goes? Meaning what? Snake was merely an appearance under X number of conditions. First condition was, it was felt there is something, but it was not known what is that. Therefore the mind starts projecting. But if there is absolute no experience that there is nothing, then there will not be any projection. Therefore, here the teacher says, in the absolute Turiya Tattva, there is neither cause nor effect. And therefore, one of the simple sadhana is, don't get lost in cause and effect. Why this happens with me only? See, one miserable husband came and asked me this question. Swamiji, why of all the people, my wife is like that? I said, look here, you cannot ask me any question which will give you solution. I will ask you to think. If you are not ready to think, I can't talk. Okay, tell me what I should think. I said, tell me, define husband. He defined, man married to a wife is husband. Very good. Is it a common noun or a proper noun? Husband. Any dumb getting married to any dummy is called a husband. It's a common noun. So every husband is miserable. What is new about you that you are miserable? Really, Swamiji? I say, yes, I got data. Now what I have done? I have only corrected his thinking process. Then further, were you born as a husband or you were born as a man? Of course I was born as a man. And you became husband, is it not? Yes. Became means banavati. So you are banavati miserable, not real. Really, you are Ananda Swarupa. Swamiji, I am feeling better. Yes, that's all. You don't have to do anything. Correct your thinking process. 99% problems are solved only by proper thinking. Friends, our mind can think what our even enemies cannot think. Suppose somebody was to come, 7 o'clock, and we are waiting. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, that fellow hasn't come. So mind starts thinking, I don't know what happened. These days too many things. I hope there is no accident. Maybe some big truck has gone on his car and his car must have been smashed and he might have been died. I don't know. And that very moment the bell rings. Okay. Ah. See, friends, this is how the mind is making us mad. Therefore, don't go into cause and effect. Then how to deal with ऐसा ही होता है. No cause, no effect. Therefore, karya karana mithya. See, there is one Kachhi Amma in South India, Kerala. She had only one son. He was very close to me. He was about 40, 45. Married also, no children. And they migrated to USA, California. And I used to stay with him sometime. One day suddenly he died. Then this mother went there and then I was also there. So I also went there. And I was so surprised to see that Amma old She was cool. She said, उसने दिया था वो ले गया, अपना क्या है दुनिया में. See? How simple it is. लेकिन ऐसा क्यों होंगे? Oh, and you make yourself miserable? Don't justify you are miserable. The day you understand the simple spiritual practice, don't justify you are miserable. We do that only. See, this is the thing, because of that I am miserable. Anybody in this condition will be miserable, and I am that buddy, so I am miserable. See, friends, who doesn't have problems in life except the dead body? If you want to be happy, die. Make others miserable. Watch it, maja aa raha. Just imagine if I die right here, right now. You will have problem. अब क्या करे? पुलिस को बुलावे. और हम पढ़े. Take life lightly in the light of wisdom. कार्य कारण तुर्यौ तौ न सिद्ध्यते. दे नात्मानं न परांश्चैव न सत्यं नापि चानृतं प्राज्ञः किंचन संवेत्ति तुर्य तत्सर्वदृक्सदा. नात्मानं न पराश्च न सत्यं नापि चानृतं प्राज्ञः किंचन संवेत्ति. The prajna, the deep sleeper, is utterly ignorant. How? Natmanam doesn't know himself. Who is he? Parascha, he doesn't know others. Na satyam, he doesn't know the truth. Na anrutam, he doesn't know the asatya. Prajna kinchana samvetti, he doesn't know anything. Turyatu sarva druksada. But the pure conscious existence is illuminating everything. Because for both of them, for the deep sleeper prajna and for the absolute, there is no duality. There is only one. But the difference is this. Although there is no duality, yet there is absolute ignorance in case of the prajna and there is absolute wisdom in case of the Turiya, our essential nature. Therefore, Turiya tat sarvadruk sada. Sarvadruk means he is everything and he is the eliminator of everything. This is the great gift of Vedanta Shastra, friends. Brahman is simultaneously the material and efficient cause of this world. This principle you should not forget. See? And for this I give you an example. Fire has two abilities or two attributes, heat and light. When the fire is applied to the light, to the water, it can exhibit only the heat, not the light. But if the same fire is applied to the wood, it exhibits both the light and the heat. So the limitation is that of the attribute through which the fire is expressing. That doesn't mean fire has got only heat. No, that doesn't mean fire has got only light. In the same manner, pure conscious blissful existence expressing through some attributes, conditioning upadhi, can express only existence, no chetana. And there are some other attributes or upadhis through which it can express both as existence and chetana. See? And therefore, Kathopanishad says, Asti iti upalabdhavyaha tattva bhavena prasidati. Truth is recognized as is. Even the absence is recognized as is. See, friends, the more we become contemplative about this, you will come to know that the Jada Chetana Bheda is Aupadhika. See, that which is supporting both of them is common. Like the son and the father. The same man is the son, the same man is the father. But he is one. He has not become two. Then why he is referred to? Because of two upadhis. In the same manner, one Brahman, one reality, one Ekameva Dvitiya. Because of the upadhi where the consciousness cannot express as life, it is called as the inert world. And where the consciousness can express both as existence as well as the life, is called as the Chetanatmaka. This is how the drashta drushya happens. But behind both the drushya and the drashta, there is but one reality. They are not two. This is the basic difference between our religion and other religions. See, this point should be clear. When we are looking at a Shiva Linga and taking photograph and all, so we are looking at the material cause of the Shiva Linga as a stone. See? But when we are doing puja, offering our prayers, doing the japa, doing the abhisheka, that time we are not pouring it on the stone. That time on Lord Shiva himself. Because for us, the Jada Chetana Bheda is supported by the same substratum. See, friends. But normally we go to the temple only to the efficient cause, the Chetana. Krishna, ye karo, wo karo, aisa karo, aisa karo. That is the Chetana. But he is also our own being, not separate from us. Dvaitasya agrahanam tulyam ubhayo pradyaturyayoho bija nidra yuta pradnya sachaturyena vidyate. Dvaitasya agrahanam, absence of the duality is common in the deep sleep for the pradnya and the turya in absolute. But the difference is bija nidra yuta pradnya. But pradnya is the cause of the waking and the dream. But in case of the turya, there is no dream, no waker, no nothing. And therefore, swapna nidra yutau adyav pradnyastu swapna nidraya na nidram nacha naivacha swapnam turye pashyanti nishchitaha. Now here that our whole definition will change. Swapna nidra yutau adyav, waker and the dreamer, they are carrying the burden of both the sleep as well as the dream. Waking and the dream, they are exactly the same. In both the cases, we do not know ourselves. That is nidra. And then we project ourselves to be somebody. That is the dream. So, I am man, but I forget for some reason because of the wife, and I start behaving as a woman, as a husband, and become miserable. That is the expression of nidra and the swapna. Then I get fed up of her, then talak, and then separated. Then one swapna has gone, now I am only nidra, free from wife. Then again second time I do that, another dream. Therefore, waking and dream both are essentially dreams only. Because in both the cases, ignorance about our essential nature and projection because of that is common. So, swapna nidra yuto adyo pradnya tu swapna nidraya, aswapna nidraya. And pradnya, the deep sleeper is only he is in sleep, he is not projecting anything. Na nidram nacha vai swapnam turye pashyanti nishchitaha. But in case of the deep sleep, there is neither, in case of the Turya Tattva, there is neither the deep sleep nor the waking or the dream. In this manner, anyatha grunnataha swapna nidra tattvam ajanataha viparyasotayo khine turiyam padamashnute. Therefore, anyatha grunnataha swapna, the wrong understanding, misunderstanding is the dream. See, a boy looks at the girl, and he thinks she's so beautiful, so nice and all that, proposes, gets married, and when the reality comes out after the makeup is removed, all the breakup surfaces. So what he has seen was only the dream. Therefore, anyatha grunnataha swapna. He thought something else, it is dream. Nidra tattvam ajanataha. Not knowing what is the reality is the sleep. Viparyaso tayo kshine. When these two things are completely dissolved, turiyam padamashnute, the truth is revealed. Therefore, let us not take this world too seriously. Let us not give undue importance to the possessions and relations in life. then only Karnataka. Whatever we have to do, live our life, live sincerely, kurvanne veha karmane jiji visheshatagam sama. But in and through all that lifestyle, focus attention on your own being. That is the most important. All other things are like while you are taking food, the main course is different, and other things are okay, but they are not all. See? So, Kshide Turyam Padamashnute Anadi Mayaya Supto Yada Jiva Prabudyate Ajam Anidram Aswapnam Advaitam Prabudyate Tada Anadi Mayaya Suptaha Jiva Prabudyate. When the Jiva, this individual, comes to discover Prabudyate, that he is Ajam Anidram Aswapnam Advaitam, he is essentially divine, then Buddhate Tada, he has realized that he is neither born nor dies, neither the waker nor the dreamer, nor the deep sleeper, but Advaitam, where there is no impurity of otherness. Dvaita ki durgandha. Whenever we accept somebody or something as other than I, three things happen: desire, anger, and fear. That which is included in the definition of I, for that we have no desire, no anger, no fear. A simple thing. Therefore, we have to get rid of our wrong notions. After this is done, then thought continues. We'll take it in tomorrow's concluding session. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.